Alrighty. Hello again, this is Thrice Majestus, and we're back in Elite Dangerous Odyssey, back to gathering engineering materials, so let's get in game and get things rolling. Alright. Hello, Tacita. Thank you for asking. Yeah, it was a wonderful day. So, graduation round 1 completed. She now can officially work as a low-level accountant. Yay! Hello, Mr. Mad Hatter. Welcome back. So it's yeah, kind of different. Hello, 69 Treesmo. Welcome back. Let's see. What do we got going on up here? Oh, Fleet Carrier Weekly Update. I better do that before we get around to yet another week. It's a 47 week. Oh, helps if I'm on the right carrier. So market is the current week. Change it to 47. All right. And let's see how the carrier's doing. Still have 1551. I guess nobody's out deep space at the moment. That's just fine with me. Because I haven't found anybody to resupply me yet. Alright, 280754242219. Ah, nobody visited. No visitors this week. Okay. Cool. Alright, so now we've got to go fix some of our materials here. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
So let's go to Utley Hub, right there. Oh, I see. I've got the. 1, 2, 3. Okay, fine. I guess we're using that. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
White dwarf.
Automated flight control protocol now offline. Thank you, Commander.
I guess we're going to have to get better at handling what. Yeah, in 35 years. Oops.
Hello.
Hello there.
Where are you headed?
I am headed to a material trader, and then I'll head to 2 other material traders to figure out what materials I'm actually going to need to collect.
Okay. I'm going to go on out to the crash site and see if I can gather data from those things.
Okay, that's probably my 3rd or 4th stop.
Okay.
Somebody convinced me to put on the neutron star highway settings. I'm not sure how wise that decision was, but we'll find out. It certainly shortens some distances at the cost of a little bit of wear and tear, and a little bit of risk of getting sucked into one of these stars. Boom reported. Any system in boom. Okay. Well, since the system's in boom, before I go to the material trader, I guess I will See what it's got for signal sources. Oh, what do I have for I don't have it. Never mind. System map. Why am I traveling without any limpets? Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Landing authorized. Assigned to landing pad 22.
Scan detected.
Maintain approach. Prep for landing.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Touchdown. Deploying ground services.
Let me just check something. So I'm only a prince in the Empire on this account. I'm king in the other one. Fed, fed, fed. Don't need to do anything with the feds. Alright, 300 carbon. Okay, 300, 300, 300, 300. Okay, 250, 250,
50%.
245, 246, 247. Alright, induction measure, blah, 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 blah. Selenium should be full. No, selenium is not full. Well, I'm going to have to fix that. Alright, so let's pick one. Let's pick tellurium. We're gonna beat on tellurium here. Noise. Yeah, yeah, a lot of loops of shame. Yep. No, I don't know what that is. All right, so the only thing I'm short is tellurium. Okay. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
All right, now we need manufactured. And we want to go to Cassidy Orbital. Retract landing gear.
Ship release. Clear for
Landing gear
departure.
retracted.
open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Okay, Commander. Your assigned landing pad is number 30.
Well, I'll be damned. You can gather encoded materials.
Nice.
Scan
Okay.
detected.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Practically got to get down on the ground to do it, though.
Right. Okay. So it's probably better to go to the Mandalay to do it.
Gear deployed.
Well, actually, even that one, you got to be practically on the ground.
But it's doable.
All right. Well, I'll have to go try it so we can see what it looks like.
All checked in, Commander. Enjoy your visit.
No, fed only. I don't need feds. Okay. All right. Chemical processors. I need 2 of. And I don't want to do pharma isolators. Right.
Oops, spoke too soon. The one comm thing that's underneath the ship,
Yeah.
can't get to it.
Oh, okay. So I guess it's go back for the Mandalay to go there. Okay. So I can really only use the Type 8 for manufactured because
Get all the rest of them, you just can't get that one that's right under the butt of the ship.
right.
Maximum throttle.
298. Okay. 295. All right.
Burr did a video today. He said you can sell Titan drive components.
Yeah, they turned that back on.
It was actually a bug that prevented you from putting those up for sale.
Ah, okay. All right, 300 is on the bill, the base. 250, 246. All right. So which of these? So precipitated, oops. Start with the precipitated alloys. All right, thermic alloys. Heat vanes. All right. Now we've got this column, or this row. I gotta go. Oop, I got more of those that need to be done. Okay. All right, let's do this again. 250, 250, 248. All right, 196, 250, 250.
Engines at 50.
All right, 250 all the way down. That one's fine. 196. All right, 200 all the way down. That's now 150, 148. That's now 150.
Engines at 50.
So proto-light, which I don't need to do anything with, and exquisite focus crystals, which are not gatherable. So let's just use up a bunch of those. Imperial shielding. Okay, exquisite focus crystals are done. All right. So I will leave that. Oh, I should write down what I need here, shouldn't I? So I need. Military supercaps and military grade alloys, proto-heat radiators, improvised components, imperial shielding, and proto-radiolic alloys. And proto-light alloys, which come with them. All right. So that's my gathering list, and when I go over and deal with the other two types, I will go switch ships again. All right, and since I am now on gathering run, might as well fill up on limpets
Cargo hold at
and gather
maximum
the rest of the
capacity.
manufactured materials that I need to get. Okay, proto-heat radiators and proto-radiolic. Any system in boom. Let's see. So I got boom, war, / civil war. Improvised components is civil unrest. Proto-heat radiators are boom. So I need basically civil unrest, war, boom. Oh, imperial shielding is just an imperial system. Okay. All right. So that means I can search over to Galaxy Map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
All right, let's go gather some materials. Retract landing gear.
Detach confirmed.
Landing gear retracted.
Exiting the station.
Frameshift drive charging.
You're all clear. Have a safe trip, Commander.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, 143 light seconds out. Okay. 143,000 light seconds out and only 8 minutes to get there. I can do this, sure. In this ship, no problem.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Oh, maybe. Do-do-do.
Temperature critical.
Hello, BMO. Welcome to the channel. The sad thing about PS5 is you're playing on a much older version than those of us on the PC are playing. Because the PS5 development was stopped several years ago. Whoops. Hello, James. Welcome back. Hello, Nemesis. Welcome back.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Good.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Okay, those are full.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo scoop retracted.
Okay. So proto-radiolic is gone.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, no more boom systems right nearby. Huh. I didn't know it worked on Stream Deck. Oh, that's cool. Wolf 1642. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Really? Oh, 14. Huh, interesting.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, that's good to know, 69 Trismo. Don't think so. Not happening. Two accounts is more than enough for me. At times it's way more than enough.
Fuel scooping.
Now I got a lot of other things I need to buy instead. Like a new chimney. There's 10 grand.
Fuel scooping complete.
I gotta buy that before it falls off one side of the house and ends up falling into my office.
Frameshift drive charging.
My office was originally a garage when this house was built.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
My problem is the original owners of the house planted a plant known as trumpet vine right next to the chimney. And unfortunately, trumpet vine is a very persistent and destructive plant. And it destroyed the chimney base. Oh, it's long since dead, but the damage was done before I owned the house.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Durham. Why is that familiar? Core dynamic is full.
Cargo scanner retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Core dynamics and proprietary. Well, that doesn't help me.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Uh-oh. No more high grades. Well, guess we need another system. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
B3-1.
Frameshift drive charging.
core dynamics and proprietary again.
Frameshift drive charging. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Convoy. Alright, what do we get this time? Yay, military grade alloys. Alright.
Cargo scoop deployed. Programming the input drone. 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 Programming the input drone.
Dang it.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
All right. Nope, no more high grades. All right. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Whole 285 sector. Where are you? GLU. A46. 2.
Frameshift drive charging.
SD.
Fuel scooping.
How big an SD card do they make these days? Huh,
Fuel scooping complete.
that's insane.
Frameshift drive charging.
Really, a 2 terabyte SD card? Wow.
That is impressive.
Yeah. Last time I checked them, it's like 512 megabytes. So I haven't looked at SD cards in a long time. crap.
Frameshift
Not what I need. That's just nuts. Hello, Nemesis. Welcome back. What?
Frameshift drive
Did I go into the wrong thing? Maybe.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
That was definitely not a high grade.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Oops. All right, where? What did I? How far off did I miss? Oh crap! Imperial shielding, I need that.
Cargo scoop deployed. Programming the input drone. 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 Collector input expired.
Alright. That's all of the Imperial shielding.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo scoop retracted. Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
There's a Mad Hatter in the house. Ah, this is the other one I needed. Yay, I found it.
Programming the input drone. 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 Collector input expired.
Alright. So that's military capacitors. That means I have to change my search. Lights on. Well, what are you sporting there, Mr. Mad Hatter?
A
Co-
five.
Cobra Mark 5. Nice. I gotta catch up on the chat because it's been going crazy while I've been trying to do this. Well, at least there's a couple people on the channel that are younger than me. All right. Galaxy map.
Limpet drone.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo scoop. Retracted.
All right. BPM 62891. That a midnight black paint job on there?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, so now I need proto heat radiators and improvised components, and then I'm done gathering for the moment. Although I might go finish refilling my encoded. Dang, that is a sweet looking ship. Yep, Tacita, you and Mad Hatter, I think, are both older than I am.
I'm officially old at 65.
Yeah, you're both older than me. Okay. I haven't crossed the 60 yet. Close, but I haven't crossed it yet.
Children.
All right.
Frame shift drive charging.
Yeah, I think I have to still outfit mine. I bought it and shoved it in a hangar because I was busy. Whoa, 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 whoa! Dang it. Yay, improvised components.
Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone. 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 Cargo scoop retracted. Cargo scoop deployed.
I hear you there, Tacita. Alright, that leaves proto-heat radiators, so I need to go to boom systems. Oh, did I not complete? Dang it!
Cargo scoop retracted. Cannot comply. Collector limit expired. Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging.
I didn't complete them.
4, 3, 2.
That's annoying. Oh, there's another high grade over there. Let's go see that one.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Alright.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Alright.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo scoop retracted.
Let's see. Jarn you a kink. Okay. Galaxy Mac.
Here's the
Yeah.
galaxy map, Commander.
At least it understood me, even though I mispronounced it. Jarn you a kank. Oop. Jarnoue. Jarn you a kink. Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
So now all I need are proto heat radiators.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
I still have Legos.
Frameshift drive charging.
And if I had more shelf space, I'd buy more.
2, 1, engage.
I see a Mad Hatter. Whoops, went by that one. Absolutely.
I jumped into where the nav beacon was, and there's no nav beacon. What the heck?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Because I just went into the nav beacon and back out of it again.
Yeah, I know. I saw you coming out.
Protolite, protoradiolic. Well, that doesn't help me.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
That looks like what I need. That is what I need.
Cargo scoop deployed. Programming the input drone. 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 Programming the input drone.
Oh, no more coffee left. Well, hello, Hug. Welcome back. All but one. Well, there it is. Okay, cool. All right, I'm full on manufactured materials.
Cargo scoop retracted.
System map. Let's go land at a station.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
My only problem with coffee is that I can no longer have sugar. So I've basically gotten to the point where I've searched and found certain coffees that don't need sugar. And those are the coffees I drink. because sugar is now forbidden. Sadly. Most sweeteners, even though they are non-sugar, still end up spiking my blood sugar. I don't know where it's getting the sugar from, but it causes me problems. So I've just basically gone to coffees that I like without sugar. That too.
Lincoln Tango Romeo India. You
Can't have honey.
docking request before landing at this port.
I can't have anything that's sugar or simple carbs, which means alcohol is right out. Open hailing frequencies. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Access authorized. Please head directly for Bay 15.
No alcohol, no highly processed flours. Any flour products I have to be whole grain and preferably not wheat, because wheat is much easier to convert into sugar than many of the other grains. Rice must be extremely limited and generally whole rice. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, not fun.
Landing gear deployed.
Confirmed contact. Commence power down. You are most welcome, Commander.
I actually don't have any problem with that because, well, I can eat all the meat I want. So basically, I eat meat, vegetables, and fibrous fruit. Yeah, basically. And I got no problem with that diet. It works fine for me. Yeah, in a lot of cases, there's things that I would prefer to have sweetened, like coffee, tea, and all it's done is force me to locate the higher grades of coffee and tea such that they don't require sweetening. So, I'll get my coffee beans from Sumatra, Ethiopia, any of the Hawaii, any of the real volcanic soils, because they're low acid, which makes them a naturally less bitter coffee. Um, no problem. Teas, well, Taylor's and Harrogate has some great teas, whether it's Scottish breakfast or the Spiffin Brit's favorite there.
Do you use Splenda?
Nope, because Splenda spikes my sugar, even though it isn't. Sadly, monk fruit's not bad. That can be used as a sweetener. Um, Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Now around the holidays, I do use some artificial sweetener because it's tough to have a holiday pie that's not sweetened. So we use equal, and I forget which one. I think that I don't know which one that is, but it mixes 1-to-1 as if it's sugar. So when we do our holiday baking, we use equal. But that's kind of the only time of the year that lights off. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
But that's the only time of the year that we use anything that's really sugary. And again, it's using the artificial sugars, so it's not as bad, but it still messes with my blood sugar level. Some things I do need to do to improve the way my body's handling sugar. I believe, from what I've researched, that I'm going to have to increase my muscle mass. That will help somewhat. If I get my blood pressure down, that will help somewhat. But there's no real fix. I just have to deal with it. Medication, better living through chemistry. Sigh.
Fuel scoping.
Have a good night, Tacita.
Complete.
I frequently complain that COVID threw my regulatory systems in my body out of whack, but it basically, I was going to have high blood pressure and diabetes eventually, but it accelerated things by at least 10 years. So literally I went within a week from moderately, somewhat above normal blood pressure and somewhat above normal blood sugar, but not in the range where it needed medication or anything like that, to suddenly my body's going haywire. My blood sugar was twice the limit of what they consider diabetic. My blood pressure was through the roof. And my immune system was doing all sorts of wacky things. So yeah, it triggered the onset of a bunch of stuff. I was eventually going to have problems later on, but it accelerated the timetable to problems. So that sucks. and it's damage done. It's not reversible.
Welcome, Commander. Please request docking permission before approaching a landing pad.
Well, I have to say, Mr. Mad Hatter, re-engineering the Type 8 has completely changed my opinion of it. It's a nice ship.
Yeah, it is.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Access granted. Proceed to your allocated pad, Commander.
Scan detected.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
You're blocking access to the pads, Commander. Move your vessel immediately. We've got
I
you
think
taken
it's
down.
about on par with the
Shut down.
Python
Our services
in some
are at your
respects.
disposal.
In some respects, well, so it's actually somewhat better as a cargo or material gathering ship than the regular Python, because partially because it's got a little bit more cargo, and it
You wouldn't want to use it for combat, though.
oh hell no, it would it well below average for that.
But material gathering and cargo hauling, it's fine.
Yep, you could even do passenger missions
And
on it
mining.
just fine. And mining, yep. So it has a lot of really nice usages. I do like it.
And it has native SCO.
Yes, and that is a huge advantage for all of the things that it does, that it's set up to do well. Combat you don't want to do. It's just not not for that.
Don't have enough big guns.
Doesn't have enough big guns. Its heat efficiency is not right for a combat ship. There's a lot of things that are just not right for doing combat, which is fine. You know, get other ships for that. You know, hauling cargo for a medium ship, it's awesome. Material gathering for the manufactured materials, it's awesome. You know, it scoots like a bugger. So, you know, it's good for getting in, getting out. Like you said, it's, you know, good mining ship because you don't need anything more than class 1 for mining except like one thing. And, well, it's got one class 2 slot, so that's fine. I haven't actually tried it, so I don't know how the weapon placement works on it. But, you know.
One size 2 is top center.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Along the sides.
Okay, so it would work very well for mining. So, you know, I'm quite impressed with it. I like it. I like it for you know, there's certain things that it's very good at, and I like it for that. It's a pleasure to fly. And once I got the heat management straightened out by properly equipping it, it's a real nice ship. So that now leaves me to the point where, okay, I've got all those materials caught up. How am I doing on data? Oh, I probably need to, here, let me pull up the other thing.
Get out to Ray Gateway.
Yeah, get out to Ray Gateway, trade stuff down, or trade stuff, whatever, Trade down and see how much I need. So let me see, encoded. Yeah, I got a bit of trading to do. Not bad. Actually, I'm not going to bother. I'm not that far off. And the same with the raws, I'm not that far off. So I guess I'll start doing a few other things here rather than going and doing that right now. I guess I should look and see what other SCO drives I wanted. So I'll go dig out my SCO drive list, which is here somewhere. There it is. So let's see, I need a bunch of 5s, a couple 4s. Oh, 1, 2, a single 3 and a single 6. All right, so let me see what SCO drives require. Oh, tech broker, human tech broker. Should I do, oh no. So if I do the 6, and the only thing I really need are the drive components that are different. Tellurium, so I get at most 100. So the most I can do is 3 drives. Well, I could do 4 if I skipped the 6 and did all 5s. Or what do I need for the 3? I don't know, if I did the 6, 2 5s and a 3, I could do 4. Since I need 1 6 and 1 3 and a bunch of 5s. Okay, 6 2 5s and a 3 is what it is. Means I need 4. Oh, but I can't get 4 drive components without logging into the other account. All right, so let's bring the other account up. Or I guess,
yourself on the carrier.
yeah, but I'll do that on my own. Problem is I'm in a system here where it's, I've learned my lesson. That's not something I'm going to do on stream because the drive components are a very limited item. So at some point off stream, I will bring 4 drives over and handle those. But like I said, not on stream, so somebody can't snipe them off my carrier when I put them on sale.
Well, you just limit who can get on your carrier.
That's true. So I'll have to go check that. Well, carrier was open for a while, so I don't know because I used to do the platinum run.
Limit it to friends or
Yeah, I know that, but
limit it to anybody.
right, and it at some point it's yeah, that's true. I could limit it to nobody. Swap it and then, but it does take time to do that, so we'll see. It take
4 options: squadron only, friends only, squadron and friends, and nobody.
right. So I'll do that at some point tomorrow. Won't be right now because first of all it's late. Second, it takes several minutes to get for the carrier to update properly, and I don't know who's on the carrier at the moment. So I still want to do it off stream as a surprise.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
that
What happens to somebody carrier and then you switch it to nobody allowed.
They stay. They,
Uh,
it doesn't kick them off. They stay on the carrier. After they launch, they can't come back on.
Sneaky Pete's.
So, I mean, this carrier I was using for the Omicron Capricorni Platinum runs. So it was open to everyone buying Platinum there. So I could have, I don't know, 100 people on here. And, yeah. So, it is what it is. Once you open it once, there's no guarantee you don't have somebody sitting here.
Right.
Alrighty. Well, at any rate, it is late. I'd like to get up at a reasonable hour of the morning. The thing I was going to be doing tomorrow was canceled due to weather. We're supposed to have thunderstorms. So, okay, I'm going to have some time tomorrow morning. And we'll have to see what else I'm doing this weekend, but I should have some time tomorrow to at least get get 4 components onto here, or maybe I'll do it multiple times. I don't know. I'll have to see because I'll have to fly. And the biggest thing is the tellurium. Well, tellurium and chemical processors. So what I may do is go over and, data mine wake exceptions. Yeah, these things are expensive in materials. So anyway, I need a 6, I need a 3, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4s, and a whole mess of 5s. And it looks like I'm going to have to do them in batches of 4 based on the other materials. Well, what are the 4s? So the 4s require 20. Well, the fours I could do 5 at a time, and I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could do all my 4s at once. So maybe I'll trade around my materials and.
I need to go out to a Guardian site and get me some Guardian shield reinforcements.
That's always a good thing. Need to yeah, at least that's an unlock and not a per each.
Good.
I got that unlocked and I likes them. It's always nice when you can put extra time in.
I wasn't even really aware that they existed until I saw you using them. I thought they were like hull reinforcements, but they're shield reinforcements.
Yes. So you've got your regular shield reinforcements, your shields cell banks to recharge them, and then the Guardian ones, which work somewhat similar but not as efficiently as the shield reinforcement packages, but they also don't consume quite as much energy as the shield as a Class A shield reform. And you can't engineer them, so they just are what they are. And each one adds, I think it's like 11% or 8% or something like that onto your shields. So they're very useful. You take you take a Corvette and you load up on those because you don't need anything else in there. Yeah, you get some pretty tanky shields. Anyway, I guess I'm out of time. So at this point, I'd like to thank everyone who came along for the ride this evening. It was great having you all along. Thank you very much for joining me in game, Mr. Mad Hatter. I really appreciate it. And that Mark V is cool. Um,
I like it.
I'm
Fun.
I'm gonna have to build mine out because you did. And once again, thank you for that. You did provide me the funds to buy that nice ship. All right, in the stream chat we have Tacita, Mr. Mad Hatter, 69 Treesmo, BMO, and once again BMO, welcome to the channel. James, Nemesis, make sure, try not to miss anybody. And guys, thank you very much for a really active chat tonight. Does mean I have to scroll through more at the end, but I really do appreciate it. I know I'm missing one more somewhere. Did I say James? If not, James.
Hug.
And Hug. Yep, there's Hug. And I think that's, oh, hello. Who do we got here? Mackie Sasser, welcome to the channel and thank you for joining me. All right. Thank you, all of you, for joining me in the stream chat. It was great having you all along. Although at this point, I am very much out of time. I need to get to bed. So we're going to leave things here, pick it up again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's all for now. This is Torres Majestus, signing out.